my name is Kelly and I'm going to show you how to make a really simple yet rich and filling soup. To start off, I washed my hands and cleaned all my produce. I also use a mise en place method, which means I already washed, cut, and measured my ingredients, so I'll just show you how it all comes together. As always, the full recipe is linked down below, and you will see I didn't have all the ingredients such as celery, so I left that out. And other ingredients I had to substitute, like the milk. I only have whole milk because that's what my toddler drinks, so instead of buying a new carton for this one recipe, I used what I had in the kitchen. And that's my tip for today. To save money, try cooking with what you have in the kitchen first. Right, let's get started. So I'm just gonna melt the butter and saute my onions. If you have celery, this is where you would add your celery. And I'm just gonna cook until the vegetables are nice and soft. So I just added my 1/4 cup of flour and all my seasonings, and I'm mixing that in with the butter. And next, to finish making our roux, I'm going to add my milk and my chicken broth. If you don't want to use chicken broth, you can definitely use vegetable broth. It'll be delicious either way. But the important thing is to stir while you're pouring in your liquids to make sure you're breaking down those lumps. And keep stirring, and as you heat it up, it'll start to thicken up really nicely. After I add my diced potatoes, I'm going to let that cook for about 15 minutes. And you might need to cook them a little bit longer depending on how big you cut your pieces. I cut mine pretty small. Just check with the fork if the potatoes are done. Your fork should be able to slide pretty easily into the potato. During this time, I am going to steam my broccoli. I don't have a vegetable steamer, so what I did is just put a little bit of water in a small pot and boiled it. And then I added my broccoli into that. And I knew my broccoli was done because it was a nice bright green and it was tender when I stuck a fork through it. And once that's done, after the 15 minutes, you can go ahead and add your cheese and your broccoli to your pot of soup and just stir it all together. I really like this meal because it is such an affordable and delicious way to add more vegetable to your day. I hope you make this at home and that you enjoy it just as much as I did. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next Friday.